Earth Month over the last few weeks, we've learned that we can help make Riverside more sustainable. We've learned that we can take action to clean up our community, to learn about nature, and even have a job in the new green economy. Climate change and the push towards sustainability are big challenges. I hope that everyone learned that it only takes one person to make a difference.
Last year, the Riverside City Council made clear our commitment to protecting the environment through the adoption of the 2025 Strategic Plan. With bold commitments to environmental stewardship and through unanimous support of an overall goal of reaching citywide carbon neutrality by 2040. The city team is working diligently to bring these ambitious goals to reality. However, the type of monumental action needed to combat the climate crisis requires a whole of community approach. From conservation of our natural lands to everyday environmental conscious behaviors, we all can do our part to ensure a bright future and continued high quality of life for our community.
Over the last month, we have learned that Riverside's own local organizations and businesses are contributing to our sustainability and educating people on how they can protect our environment. You can make local choices. Victoria Avenue Forever's environmental stewardship and volunteerism efforts and Keep Riverside Clean and Beautiful's neighborhood cleanups provide opportunities to get out and take action to clean up the environment.
We've had a chance to learn about the importance of biodiversity from the Riverside Insect Fair, as well as the Santa Ana Rivershed. Its health is essential to Riverside's environment, wildlife habitats, and our entire community. Conservation efforts are working to protect our watershed and its wildlife inhabitants. Let's make sure we're protecting it as well.
There are many things that will help us protect and preserve our environment. From Riverside Public Utilities' Tree Power Program to Public Works recycling and hazardous waste disposal, to Keep Riverside Clean and Beautiful's volunteer cleanups.
I'd like to give you your first challenge. Attend a local landscape water conservation workshop and educate others about the things they can do to keep our watershed healthy for our community and the environment.
My challenge to you for the next year is one of the easiest ways to reduce your impact on climate change. Reduce your energy use and switch to clean energy as much as possible. Turn off lights and electronics when not in use, especially during high peak times, and participate in environmental events when it is safe to do so.
I'd like to challenge each of us to get involved. If you're able to, please donate food and household items to our local pantries and organizations. Participate in neighborhood cleanups and learn about what you can do to keep Riverside a sustainable community.
I challenge you to avoid throwing trash or harmful materials in our local environments. Host virtual cleanup events like using Literati, recycle waste when possible, and take your household hazardous waste items to one of our Public Works Cure Program events that properly dispose of these items. Share what you've learned about how we can keep Riverside and the watershed we live in a cleaner and greener place and ensure that each of us are doing our part.
I challenge you to do whatever you can to keep it going. The City of Riverside's Earth Month website will continue to be available and link you to the great activities and actions you can take with our partners. Check it out and find things that you and your family can do to make a difference at any time. Thank you for taking time to follow along with us this month. We can't wait to see you again next year for Earth Month 2022.